Hi, this is Cam Pipes from 3 Inches of Blood, and you're watching The Age of Metal.
Metal. We're out in Tempe, Arizona at the Marquee Theater, and I'm here with Cams, the singer of 3 Inches of Blood. How are you?
Doing great.
So, how's the tour been going?
Pretty awesome. We're having a really good time. Yeah, it's awesome.
So, the lineup for the Metal Alliance has really diverse bands. It has Dying Fetus, Jopra Cowboy, Devil Driver, and a couple others. Do you guys feel like you're getting some new fan exposure on this tour?
I think so. You know, we're different than a lot of the bands on this tour stylistically, so I think we stand out in a lot of ways, and you know, we're playing to a crowd that's, you know, probably for the most part, you know, a lot of them probably haven't heard of us, so and the reaction's been good every night, so I think we are gaining some fans from that more kind of, you know, death metal kind of leaning crowd, so you know, it's good.
Yeah, those kids need to expand their variety. So
well, everybody does, you know. I mean, you know, we're not limited to, you know, just listening to like traditional metal in our spare time. You know, we do like a lot of the bands on this tour as it is. So, and you know, that kind of stuff, like more like really extreme metal stuff as well. So, you know, everyone's broadening our horizons. You know, both the bands on the tour and the people coming to the shows too.
Awesome. So the new album, Long Live Heavy Metal, has been out a week now. So far, would you say the fans really like it?
Yeah, fans and critics alike are responding to it really well. It seems like so far across the board it's all been really positive. I haven't seen a single lukewarm to even negative review. It all seems to be really upbeat and positive to really glowing. So, you know, kind of exceeded our expectations, you know, in that respect. You know, we figured people would really like it because, you know, we're really proud of it and we're really happy with how it turned out, but you know, I think even we're surprised at how well it's being received so far.
Yeah, I have the album. I love it. It's actually the material on it is really different than your other albums beforehand, but it's still really great. How did the recording and writing process go for this album?
Well, we took last summer off. You know, we finished touring for the last record about May of last year. Took the summer off because we don't really get to spend much time at home in the summer. So took a break, came back in the fall, started writing, and we were in the studio by December. And so pretty quickly, actually, you know, everything kind of came together really fast. You know, we even were putting the final touches during pre-production on a couple songs, but once it was all said and done, it kind of felt like we'd been writing it for like a whole year. You know, that's just how good it felt to us. You know, the whole process was pretty relaxed, and you know, we didn't really set like deadlines for ourselves and put any kind of unnecessary pressure, you know, but it came along pretty quickly. So at a certain point we just said, okay, we're moving along quite nicely here. So we said, okay, we're going to record in December, and it was all done in a month once we were in the studio.
Oh, that's pretty quick.
Finished like first week of January, so boom.
Great. Do you guys have any plans to do any music videos for any of the songs?
Yes, we've filmed performance pieces for Metal Woman and Leatherlord, and as we speak, the director is working on you know, the kind of extra stuff that goes in between the performance parts for Metal Woman. So that's gonna be the first video. We've seen a couple of rough cuts of it. It's coming together. You know, there's still a bit more to be done, but you know, hopefully it's going to be out pretty soon.
Yeah, and those are really like great songs that you guys picked, so very excited to see those videos.
Yeah, me too. You know, it's you know, we're very picky when it comes to our videos. Like we've had times in the past where, you know, it's just wasn't quite how we wanted it, so keep sending it back to just tweak it. We're maybe a little more picky than we should, but in the end, we even though music videos aren't really played on TV much anymore, and it's more just like a YouTube thing, we still want to put forth a good product, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I mean, being picky is great because you know that everything that's out there under your name is what you wanted, and if it comes across great, then it's awesome. So.
Yeah, exactly. We want to put forth something quality, whether it be our video or an album or our live show. Everything, we don't want to skimp and do things half-assed. Like.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, you guys are from Canada. Do you have any place in the U.S. you love to play?
Yeah, I have lots of places. Personally, I like to go. I think as a band, like the West Coast and even like the western half of the U.S. in general tends to be kind of our hot spot. Probably more so because we've played there more. We are gaining ground with each show and each tour. Places out east. I'm noticing fan spaces like kind of getting a lot stronger. I don't have a particular favorite place, but there's places all over the country that that have been really good to us. So kind of be unfair to single anyone out in particular.
You love everybody.
Yeah, anyone who comes to a show and is stoked on it is good to me.
Awesome. So, would you say you have a memorable moment out on the road?
I'm generally a pretty, I'm a good boy usually, so I don't do anything too crazy. Really just playing every night, and as long as I have a good show, then it's been a good day for me. So there have been moments where we've gotten a little too drunk or whatever, but every band out there generally does. Nothing too insane, I guess.
Well, you got to start drinking because we want some good, funny stories next time.
All right. I'm getting old. I can't really drink as much as I used to.
Nice. Well, you need your health and your voice, so.
Yeah, true enough.
Alrighty. So after this, it does look like you guys are headed out to Europe with Havoc, Goatwhore, a couple other bands. What would you say the turnout for the European shows are?
It's hard to tell. This will be our first real, full headlining tour of our own. We've mainly done tours, opening up for other bands or just doing a festival tours. So this will be an interesting test. I think the lineup's really strong. We know Goatwhore well. They're an awesome band. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring in a lot of people too. I've met some of the guys from Havoc, seen them play once. I'm sure they're going to be a crowd pleaser too. And I've heard a little bit of Angeles Apatrida. They're from Spain, and they're going to be on the tour too. And some of the guys on this tour have played with them too, and they speak really highly of them too. So all signs point to it being pretty awesome.
Yeah, the lineup for it really does sound kick-ass, so no problem about that one.
No, not at all. I'm pretty stoked on it.
So, saying that you have played shows in Europe before, could you compare the American and the European fans? Is one crazier than the other? Is one more passionate than the other?
It depends on where you go. I mean, when it really comes down to it, they're all metal fans, and every individual even is different. Some people are going to show their enthusiasm more than others, but really, there isn't a particular place that's crazier or better than the other. It's I'm sure some cities are probably more diehard than others, but as a whole, everyone's in the same boat as far as being a metal fan and just being enthusiastic about it.
Are there any other parts of the world you guys want to hit up this year?
We're hoping to get anywhere really. There's obviously lots of places we've never been that we want to hit up, and parts of Europe that we haven't played before. We've played Europe lots of times, but there's still a lot of countries we've never seen before. I'd like to get back to Japan, Australia, New Zealand, anywhere that'll have us really.
Yeah.
I want to get to South America for the first time at some point. But those are all like goals of ours. At some point.
Future goals.
During the course of touring this album.
So after Europe and everything, what's next for 3 Inches of Blood?
We're going to be doing a tour, a short run in the U.S. with Municipal Waste in June.
Awesome.
And then we're going to be touring across Canada at the end of that, just to make our way home. So, and then after that, we'll see. We got more stuff planned to go over to Europe and stuff. For a second time later in the year. So.
Alrighty, well, I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.